All right, hello. Today is Thursday, June 11th. Whoops, and here's our first card, I guess. And we're gonna do an oracle reading of kind of an energy forecast for the weekend. And as I was shuffling the card, the first one to jump out is the golden arrow, to focus on a specific target. And so I'm gonna set this here. And that first card will show for us some of the energy that we're in right now. And I think, that's a great reminder to be specific with our intentions and where we're directing our thoughts. Some horse just validated. Because there's something about if you don't know where you're going, how will you know you get there, or something like that. But I think in general we miss so many opportunities to really be able to harness our energy and direct it towards our goals, just because nobody reminded us or taught us to set intentions. So we're kind of setting the intention to help you remember to set an intention for this weekend. All right, and let's see what our second card will be. This card will be something to either release or pick up, but its influence will help us be able to embrace whatever the third card shows. So I'm gonna pick commitment. So step out of indecision. All right, so that's our second card, to really be able to commit to that intention, which will help us absolutely be able to bring it to fruition. And I think one of the themes that's been coming up a lot is to not just commit with our minds, but to listen to the knowledge of our intuition, to the wisdom of our bodies, and be able to pull that in, because that kind of gives us a holistic guide. Our own inner wisdom will help us know what to commit to. Oop, the wind's making a little tornado with the hay over there. All right, and grounding. Refresh and reset. That is our third card for this weekend, and such an important one. I think it's so easy for us to minimize how much we really need to refresh and reset to be able to thrive. Because if we're running on empty, if we're distracted, we're not only going to get less out of our experience, but it lessens what we have to share with others, and it definitely will end up overall depleting us rather than fueling our energy stores. And of course, if we've set our aligned intention, something that's authentic with our heart, commit to it, then the action steps that we take will actually be able to refuel, refresh, add so much more to our experience. So it seems that I know you don't like that so much. It's just hard for me not to touch you. This is my red horse. And as you can see, if you watch his tail, he's got some opinions about how close I stand. And sometimes I just like to touch him too much and I get closer. But you can see a little bit how, as I get closer to him, there's a place in between the tail switch, which is too much, and how do I put this? I'm close enough that he can feel my energy. And of course he can feel it way over there. But for this release of tension, if I can find the spot right before that tail swish, he'll have some reactions, and eventually he will lick and chew and release. But that whole thing might take a half an hour, so we won't put that on the camera. But I think that's a nice thing to remember here, especially with our third card, that grounding, to pay attention to how our body is reacting and responding. And even if we think, oh, well, you shouldn't have any reaction when I get this close, but your body is saying something else. So keep in mind what lights your heart up, shine your light bright, and have a great weekend. Bye.